Today is Friday, March the 27th, 2020. I am Julie Hankinson, and this is the view out my window. As you can see, it's just really, there's just nothing going on outside. It's just amazing how there's not a single boat out on the water today. This morning there were quite a few. There was traffic that was going on, and right now we just have this absolute lack of traffic, and we have wind whistling outside. So we've had some rain, but normally there's some sort of traffic going on. So I didn't see a lot of squalls or anything in the weather forecast, but the fishermen always know what's going on before the rest of us. So this is the view out my window today. It's very, very deserted. And I think that's, sort of how we all are. We're all looking at this deserted landscape because we're all, well, not all of us, but the majority of us are just in self-isolation, trying to do our part to even out this, to flatline the COVID-19 infections. And that's what we need to do, because until we can get this flatlined, we're not going to get back to normal. Our lives are not going to get back to normal. Our economy's not going to get back to normal. And no matter who or what says that we're going to go to church on, Easter Sunday, that would be pure foolishness. Just like the people that went to Mardi Gras, and now they're having this astronomical spike in infections, just like the people that went to the beaches. It's every time you get a large gathering together, you end up with mass infections. And that's just our new norm. You've got to practice social distancing. And that said, our base, like most of the world, is now elevated to a Charlie situation. That means that there are cases, and that we are on heightened alert, heightened awareness, and we are looking at all the people that are being infected, and they're having to go to the hospital and be put on ventilators for up to 30 days. It is just a really horrendous situation, and it is just going to grow worse. And those are the people that survive. So, I don't know. All of us are in need of some good inspiration and help right now. I'm just trying to let you see this. It is just, nobody is moving. It is just totally not seeing any people. Yeah. So, it's like one of those apocalypse movies, where you, the last man on earth or something like that. All I have is the company of the wind and the waves. So it's a little bit surreal right now. Just watching everything. No movement. All right, so that said, I do hope that you're practicing social isolation, and I did see a really cute video that was put out by the National Park Service. It was the reporter that he was out at Yellowstone, and he noticed a bison wandering toward him, and he's going, "Nope, not doing this. I'm gone." And the yep, here we go. We've got some bird movement. At least the birds are moving. And then the National Park Service used that to illustrate what is safe social distancing. You know, they've got the screenshot with a person and bison. They have a person with bears. You know? It's like you don't want to be next to them. So that was really cute message, social distancing message by the Park Service. You ought to really look that up. That's cute. That said, you know, just what's happening in my life, I put too much garlic on my cucumber and tomato salad. I normally like cucumber and tomato salad, but boy, I went a little bit crazy thinking, oh, garlic is good for you. It's good for your immune system. Yeah, not if you overdo it. So I don't know if you've been experimenting with stuff. You've got to watch being a little heavy-handed with the spices, as it were. All the stuff that we're doing now that we haven't had time to do in a very long time. So I'm just catching up on my knitting and watching all the vampire old shows that ran for 1 season or 2 seasons. There's some cute one. I think the one I was watching last night was Blood Ties, and it was all the way from 2007. And a few apocalypse movies thrown in there. But, you know, I keep trying to be more productive about doing exercise and everything. And I'll do a few leg raises, and it's like, okay, that was boring, you know, on to something else. So I have heard quite a few people say that we need to establish a routine while we are in isolation and are self-isolating. And I think that I'm definitely going to try a little bit harder with establishing a routine. Because the only time I do routine is the fact that I'm still waking up at 4:30 in the morning to get ready. And then I look around and I'm going, well, am I supposed to be working today? If so, I'll stay up. If not, I'm going to turn over and go back to bed. So that said, I think you can see the wave action out there. But again, that's the only motion of anything out there. It's just really, really still. So I'll leave you with that. This is a little bit different from our normal conversations, and I hope you all are well, and I hope that our government finally comes to a decision. Obviously, they are holding up a lot of progress. But they're doing what they think is right, and we have to do what we know is right for ourselves and our families here. So please be safe, practice social distancing, eat healthy food, and please try and exercise and to establish a routine, and definitely wash those hands. All right, and we'll talk with you all tomorrow. Good night.